Hey everybody, it's Courtney. I know I wanted to go live on Friday, but life has been a little chaotic lately, and I've been kind of under the weather for a little bit of the month and all that kind of stuff, so I finally am able to come live, and you know, I haven't been live, I don't think, at all. I'm sorry. Hey, how are you? So what I'm going to do today, it's going to be kind of a quick one because, obviously it's New Year's Eve and all that. Got to gear up for a party and all that later. But I wanted to come live and kind of run down the Meet Me at Midnight event that's happening, starting tonight at midnight. And it'll go through January 3rd. Show off. I only have a couple new releases. It's kind of a smaller release. Like I said, I've had, kind of a chaotic December. And I wanted to have more stuff for this, but it'll leave me room to do more stuff in the future. So I did want to have a couple new things, and there's some stuff that I think will be fun to use. Even though it's all like loosely Taylor Swift themed, it's not like in your face Taylor Swift themed. So the Meet Me at Midnight event is kind of like not a spin-off, but like a second event, like our planner tour. Taylor Swift has the whole Midnight's like album. She had like a lead up where she would release certain things at midnight every so often. So like the Meet Me at Midnight kind of became a thing. So I don't know, we just wanted to do something. And if you're thinking of a midnight that you meet people at, like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is the midnight, right? So we wanted to do something. So I'm gonna run through really quick. There's 10 shops participating. All of them either had to have either a discount or a special freebie that lasted the entire event. I think most shops have discounts. I think there's only one that has just a freebie. Some of shops, including mine, are doing both. And then on top of that, because like we want you to meet us at midnight, tonight at midnight. So midnight to 1 a.m. is a special power hour. And everybody has either like an additional or a bigger freebie or an additional or bigger discount. And I have both. So the length of the event, the shop will be, and this is on the website only, not on Etsy. I'm going to put probably like a small discount up on Etsy, but it's not going to be the same as the website. So only on my website, ootpstencils.com, including for freebies and stuff, because when I fulfill orders, I see the codes and everything as there. I don't see like when things happen. So it's how I fulfill orders. So only on the website from the 1st to the 3rd, and the codes for everything will be released tonight at midnight. From the 1st to the 3rd will be 20% off, and every order will get this little champagne glasses. Taylor Swift has some champagne like songs that revolve around champagne, New Year's Day, and the champagne problems, of course. So everybody will get this little champagne glasses stencil, which is, you can use year round, plus, for New Year's Eve and all that. So that's the length of the event, and that'll be 20% off. Tonight for the power hour, from midnight Eastern to 1 a.m. Eastern, everything will be 25% off. And all orders will get not only the champagne glasses, but also this mirror ball, stencil or disco ball, or, New Year's Eve ball drop, whatever you want to call it. So you get both freebies. Plus, the first 10 orders will get this cool holographic vinyl In My Stencil Era, OOTP Stencils vinyl. So that's going to be the first 10 orders tonight at midnight. From midnight to 1 a.m. All orders will also get this disco ball stencil, and the discount for the power hour will be from midnight to 1 a.m. will be 25%. For the rest of the event, which goes from January 1st to the 3rd, the discount will be 20%, and all orders will get the champagne glasses. You will also get the champagne glasses if you order at midnight. So like if you order for the power hour and you're one of the first 10, you'll get all 3 of these freebies. If you order in the Power Hour and you're not one of the first 10, you'll get these two. And then if you order after the Power Hour, you'll just get the champagne glass. So those are the freebies for the Meet Me at Midnight event that starts tonight. Like I said, new releases, there's only a couple. I tried to make them loosely tailor relevant, but not like tailor specific. This first one I used actually yesterday to set up my reading journal, and I haven't cleaned it off yet, but this is a mirror ball stencil, a disco ball, a New Year's Eve ball, with a banner running through it. My envision and how I'm going to use it is I'm going to use this for my January cover page and put like January through it. I did use it in my new reading planner that I can flip to. I kind of went really fast on drawing the banner, so the banner's a little creative, but you can see the actual stencil. I used several different colors to kind of make it like shimmer. And I didn't do a great job when I was like really rushing to draw that circle, so that's not that great either, but that's me and not the stencil. So that is the mirror ball banner stencil. And all 4 of these are up on the site now, so if you want to preload your cart, you can do that. And then at midnight, after, you know, you've kissed the people you love, you've had your toast, between midnight and 1 a.m., you can grab the code and just put it in and not have to worry about adding your cart then. The second new stencil is the Friendship Bracelet Builder Stencil. So I did kind of a lot of different sizes on this, so you can use this in a lot of different situations, as well as the alphabet that fits on kind of these medium beads, as well as like some like filler beads, like a little bit of the thicker and the thinner beads, and the alphabet, of course. This I'm planning on using for my futures log, so when I set that up, I'm definitely going to show you guys. But you know, the friendship bracelet trend was something that was really big in 2023, and it's something I really enjoyed doing, kind of revolving around the Taylor Swift universe. It just was really fun to make them, and I'm looking forward to making more for all my stuff next year. And I just think it's a sweet way to, you know, communicate with people. And like, I'm not like a people person. I don't walk up and talk to people very often, and I have a hard time doing that. So the friendship bracelets was fun because if I saw them, I could just be like, do you want to trade? And then we could talk. They're a good little icebreaker, and they're fun, and I don't know, they're just really fun to make, and I really loved it. So that was something I really wanted to make into a stencil, to be able to kind of like make that in my planner easily instead of just having to like freehand circles and make them look cute. Kind of along with that, you know, I love my layout stencils, so I wanted to do a layout stencil with the friendship bracelet. So this friendship bracelet on the side here, I envision you can kind of put like the month here, or just, you know, whatever you wanted. You could also kind of go off script and move to make more beads, put whatever word, like you could do your word of the year or something you're focusing on that week, or, you know, whatever. If you keep track of like the weeks of the year, you could put that in here. And then across the top, you could put either like the day or the date in there. I kind of envision the dates, but that's up to you. And you will also, of course, get the anti-stencil boxes for that. And this is the friendship bracelet layout stencil. And like I said, all 4 of these are in the shop now, along with all of our other era stuff, things that are like more Taylor specific. And of course, all our other stencils, they're all included in the sale. And then lastly, I have the tour poster layout. This is obviously a riff off of the Taylor Swift Eras tour poster, where she has like all her eras and the big one in the middle. I kind of envision using this as a list, but I'm going to use this today, this one specifically, to do my 2024 title page. I'm going to do like in my 2024 era. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with each individual box other than color it, but yeah, that's kind of how I like thought of doing that. And then of course you will also get the anti-stencil inserts in there as well. So that is the 4 new releases, or those are the 4 new releases for the Meet Me at Midnight event tonight. Again, like everything else, all the other stencils are on sale as well. You know, all of the Eras tour stuff, you know, all the Swiftie stuff is still in the shop, is still included. So if you haven't had a chance to pick it up yet, like you can still do that. So with that, I am gonna grab my, where is it? So I have my last year journal here, this year's journal, my last day, this is my this year journal That's really sad. I haven't started setting up my 2024 journal yet, and I'm really like panicking a little bit because I thought, hey Monica, I thought I would be, you know, I finished this one, like my layouts, really early in December, and I thought I would have tons of time to work on it, and I just haven't. So I haven't really started this. I did last night go through and kind of like, what I didn't do with this was like pre-plan the week, so now I'm at the very end because I like tried to save pages, and I have a ton of pages. I'm gonna go through and do memories in here, so I'm not like upset about it, but it would have been nice to have more of, you know, more pages in the front and not worry about those. So what I did last night was took a pencil and kind of like penciled in, like, I've decided in the last page of this journal I want today, I'm going to write like a letter to myself about the things that I was proud of this year, the things I've accomplished, the ways I've grown, and things I need to work on. So I want to do that next year as well. So I put that like for the last page of my journal. And then I also penciled in here what are the other things I wanted to do in this journal and I didn't do was just make notes throughout the year, things that were working, spreads that were working, things that I've seen other people do and I really liked but don't have room for them this year but would like to do next year. So there's like a page for this, like especially as I near the end of the year, I can put like the 2025 things that I want to include, and then like brainstorms of like goals that I've been thinking of or words of the year that I've done or anything like that, or maybe just like spread ideas or whatever. And then, like I said, I'm going to have tons of pages in the back of this one to do, like, pictures and memories. But I thought a couple pages to do, like, a year in review would be nice at the end of that. And then to do, like, a goal review and then, like, a wrapped, kind of like a Spotify wrapped kind of thing. I might try to do that in this year as well. I just haven't had the time. And then I just took a pencil and went through all the weeks and put each week on here. And then, like, if I knew something was going on, like, next December I'm going to Vancouver to see Taylor, I kind of penciled that in. And then, like, made a space for the December monthly. There's all the Novembers, a November monthly, Octobers, and I want to make sure I have, nope, still October, and the October monthly, all of September, and the September monthly, all of August, and the August monthly, July, and like when I go to Italy, I have that penciled in, and then my July monthly, June monthly, May monthly, April monthly, March monthly, Feb monthly, and then Jan in my monthly. So I kind of knew how many pages the actual planning is going to take up. And then I can kind of see, you know, these are the pages I kind of have to work with all the things I want to do. So like I put like my title page for like the In My Era page that we're going to do in a few minutes. And then my future log, which is what I'm going to use this friendship bracelet for. My friend Alex did a really cute one, and I have to go back and look at pictures before I start on it, but I want to kind of do something along those lines for my future log, because in the past it's just been kind of boring. I've kind of done the same future log for the last like several years actually, and it's just been like kind of a variation of this where it's just like lines, and the only thing I've stenciled are the letters of the month in the background. And so that's kind of like, you know, I want to do stenciling on every page because like that's my jam and that's my wheelhouse. And so like I kind of committed to doing that. There's a couple pages I'm still working on that don't have stenciling yet, but they will. But that's like my goal. Everything is to have stenciling on every page, to you know, to be able to like when I see people at planner events, or you know, I'm showing them my planner, I can say like every page in here is stenciled and show you lots of different ways to use stencils. So that's my future log. I'm hoping to make it cooler this year than it has been in the past. And then I have a page for my family and friends' birthdays and anniversaries. And then my friends that are admins of the Harry Potter group, our birthdays there. And then I have a goals page that I'm going to make that's similar to this one that I honestly kind of never filled completely out. And I'm going to do that in this one. And then I also wanted to do more of a vision board this year too. So I have a page for that, as well as a page for, I saw a vision board bingo, which I thought was cool. So I'm going to do that in there as well. And then I have word of the year. I still am not completely set on mine. I'm thinking of wander, but I like fly and I like travel, because I'm going to be doing some like 2 big trips, and maybe like discover is a good one. I really like that actually. So now I need to pencil that in. Let me grab a pencil real quick. Because I'd like to do things that are like loosely travel based. But I really like discover, because that's like the connotation of travel, but like there's so many other things. Ooh, I like that. I think that might be what I do. Anyway, I've just been using a pencil to kind of keep notes. And then this will be my word of the year quotes, because I like to have a quotes page. And again, I never even did it this year, but I can show you past years where I've done that. And then every year I've been doing this like travels map, and it's mostly just been I've just in the last few years gone to the US, obviously COVID. The past couple of years I've gone to Canada, so I did, like just in me, because I live in Michigan, so like Ontario is like, I go to states much farther than that. So that is kind of that, and it's always been the US, so I'm going to do that this year, but next year I'm also going across Canada and to Italy, so I wanted to do a 2024 world travel map. I'm going to be working on some new world and travel and map stencils. I'm already working on them. I just haven't gotten them to where I want them yet, but those will be out early on in 2024. So that's what's going to go on this page. And then I've done these self-care. I don't always use them, but I really like having them in there, and once in a while, like being able to go through if I'm like having a rough day or just like need like kind of a center in myself. So I'm going to pretty much verbatim copy these 3 pages. Now I'm like, do I have 3 pages on here? Yep, and yep, cool. And then I really like doing this shop goal, and I need to remember tonight to get my last numbers for the end of 2023, which is really exciting to see. Some things have grown, like the Facebook group has grown a little bit. My YouTube hasn't, because I haven't done it yet, and that's like my biggest goal that I didn't do this year. And it's going to be my biggest focus for 2024 is to get my YouTube channel going. My Instagram has grown a lot, which has been awesome. And then my TikTok, because I haven't really focused on that either, has only grown a little bit. So that's kind of cool too, to see that and see that I met some of my like follower goals, and I really want to like up that too. And so I did the spread last year and I really liked it. So I'm definitely going to be repeating it again. Are those leaves that you sell? Yep, they are. They, however, are, let me see if I can find it real quick, because I have all of my steps. I went to hang on a second, let me grab them. They're a pattern. So like, you wouldn't see them right away, or you might see them and not really realize that that's where they came from. They are a pattern. They're right here. I could tell you, hang on. I was going to say I couldn't tell you the name of them. Also, hey, it's the fern pattern stencil, so they'll be under the pattern category in the shop. But I just take this, and I do this with other stencils too, and this is kind of like a cool, like, because you don't always think, like, you just think this is the pattern, but like these are all individual images too, so like I just take it and kind of move it around. Oh, thank you. I was gonna show you guys something that I'm looking on sourcing, but I will do that in a minute. But yes, this is a fern stencil. So all I do for this one is I actually take a pencil and, I put it wherever I want it. And then I'll take the pencil and trace it, pull it away. And then I usually take like I think these are mild liners, or, that kind of marker, and color it in. And then I'll take a black pen, and sometimes I'll put the stencil back down and trace it again. Other times I just kind of freehanded it and let it be kind of like a sloppier look, because I do like that sloppier look. But I like having the ferns on there, because I feel like it ties those 3 pages together, and you kind of like know those are a set. I know people have been doing like washy edges and waterfalls, which I've been playing with a little bit, but before that it became a thing. That's what I did for this, to kind of like know that these 3 spreads are like my little like kind of like peaceful healing spreads. Did it make sense for this one though? So as an aside, you liked those brushes. And I definitely, I'm working on grabbing some new colors of those. I have some black ones, but not a ton, and I've been using the black in the sets. But I have 2 new things I'm looking. I've got samples of these currently, but I need to look on like pricing and sourcing them. But these are the kind of like a preview of what I'm hoping to bring to the shop as far as brushes next year. There's these ones that are holographic, and they're the same kind of like setup as the ones that you like, Becca. That have that short brush and the same kind of feel. I haven't actually used these, but they feel essentially the same as the other ones. They are like a smidge longer, but the brush itself is the same length. And they are like a little bit wider, but not like uncomfortably wide or anything. But I haven't used those ones yet. And I haven't, I need to look at like the sourcing of them and make sure I can get them, you know, enough of them that if everybody wants them, I don't want something that's going to be like super limited. The other ones I'm looking at, and there's 2 versions of this. I haven't used the second version yet. These are awesome, and I love them, and I'm going to probably be, in some iteration, having these in the shop. There's a rounded version that has the beads in it and the jewels. And they're all kind of solid colors, but they're all like beaded. And then there's a flat one that's more familiar. I haven't used this rounded one to see how it does with ink yet, but I have done the flat one is the same thing. And actually these feel like a little denser too, so I kind of like that. They're a little longer than the other ones, but they're still, you know, hand feel. This actually feels a little bit wider than normal, but I mean, like, they're the same kind of brushes, so. But those are not going to be in the shop yet. I only have samples of all that, so that's kind of like a sneak peek into what I'm hoping to bring to the shop in 2024 as far as like non-stencil stuff. Or like stenciling supplies, I should say. I'm also gonna be looking into sourcing some notebooks, maybe, if I can find one I like. But anyway, back to planner setup. So yeah, so this is the fern pattern, and it's just like each fern I took out individually from the pattern. So I'm gonna be doing those, and again, I'm gonna be doing the social, and I did that with this one too. This is the palm leaf pattern that I just kind of moved it around and used a single or a couple of palm leaves from each one and moved the palm leaves around. So same concept, and I'll be doing this social media tracker for sure, because I really liked that. Oh, good. Yeah, the brushes are a huge thing. Like, you know, I started off with the daubers, the bigger versions of these, and they're good. Like, but like once you move to like different brushes, and you know, it's easier, I think. I also like had this extra page in here, and I like in the last month have jotted down like some of the things that I thought for like a bucket list. I've always had like things that I want to do in my head and never written them down, so I thought it was like an extra page. I could do it. I still need to add some stenciling to this, but I'm gonna do some iteration of that in here, some kind of bucket list on this in this one. And another one that I never really did finish, a master packing list. I'm going to do that here, especially to bring, hey Shelby, also, a master packing list, and hopefully be able to like not have to start from scratch every time I take a trip. And then I really liked this one, even though I didn't always like keep up on it. I really liked having this playlist. I'm going to hopefully do it on a white one this time, although I really kind of like the black, so I may transfer a couple black pages over too. I haven't decided. And then these were my favorite new spreads of the year. This one was specifically for like my favorite picture of each month, and not necessarily like my favorite thing I did, but some of them are like favorite because like I just really like the picture, like this of my god baby, and some of them, and like this of my nephew, my oldest nephew. And some of them are just like the moments were so special to me, and like I really love this picture it was actually a still from a video, and I had paused the video and I was like, that is just the best picture, because we both look so freaking happy, because we are, and I just had to take that picture for this. Well, these aren't necessarily like my favorite things I did that month, but just like pictures that like make me the happiest from each month. And then, so this one I use, both of these next two spreads, the lyrics come from a song called New Year's Day, ironically. And it's like, hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. So I thought the Polaroid pictures were good for that. And then this one was more for like each adventure I have, and I still have to add a few more. And this one says candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. So I obviously had to go with the mini Polaroids to add enough in there. And I want to say like 23 adventures and 23, which I definitely have more to fill that out. Because I haven't even put SGS in here. So there's plenty there for that to do. But I'm definitely going to be recreating both of these. I may do more of a background on this one, but I really love the hardwood floor on this one. I think I will actually use the wood pattern instead of freehanding it and taking all that time to do that, but we'll see. And then I just get into my spreads. And I did these Dutch doors each month, and other than April, because I had just like blanked out when I made the calendar. And I'm going to definitely be doing that again too. So that's already like factored into the pages. Other than that, that's my whole bullet journal. Another day I'll go through and flip through like every single page. Especially like once I finish it, hopefully. Hopefully I'll have some time magically. But that's just like a quick flip through of my year. I can't believe it's New Year's Eve. Like, I really can't. This has been like an emotionally good year for me. And yeah, what kind of planner is that? A bullet journal. Yeah. It's not like a by the book bullet journal. It starts out, there's like really like the person that invented bullet journaling has like very like rigid rules of bullet journaling. So if you're like interested in like, it's more like listy and less decorative. But for me, like the creativity is part of it. And so it's not technically a bullet journal, but I call it a bullet journal. I call it a bujo. So that's what I call it, you know, whatever. But it starts out just as a blank notebook, a blank dot grid notebook. This one's from Archer and Olive. It's an A5 size, which is 5 by 7, 8 by 5, something like that. It's kind of like the standard notebook size, like not standard size, but it's like when you think of a notebook, like if you buy it at a store, like this is kind of the general size. There are also some pretty like cheap ones that have the same page weight as Archer and Olive's on Amazon. I found one that was like $8. So there are like comparable ones that are not as expensive as Archer and Olive. They don't have the pretty, you know, the pretty designs, and I'm loving this for next year. And I don't think they're as like feature heavy as the Archer and Olives, but I mean, if you want something to try out like journaling, or try out like, you know, making spreads and doing things like a self-care journal and all that, like they would be great starts to them, you know, and they're on Amazon Prime, so you don't have to wait however long Archer and Olive's turnaround or any other notebook company's turnaround is. So yeah, but that's my little chunky 2023 planner. It was a really good year. I mean, not that I didn't have hardships, not that my family didn't go through stuff, but it was a really good year. Yes, for sure. And like the stenciling, like that's how my stenciling kind of like continues to develop, is that like I just play. And especially if it's like not your main planner, you're not going to be like as like, oh no, about it. But yeah, now that there's some more people here, I will briefly, before I start on my cover page, go through one more time the planner tour, or not planner tour, I'm sorry, the Meet Me at Midnight event that starts tonight. Excuse me. There's 10 shops. It's an event and not a sale, because the shops had a choice of either doing a discount for the length of the event, which is the 1st through the 3rd, or doing a special freebie the length of the event, which again is the 1st through the 3rd. I believe we're doing both, obviously. I believe all but one shop are doing discounts. Some are also doing freebies, and that includes my shop. I am also doing a discount and a freebie for the entire length, which is the 1st through the 3rd. So that discount will be 20% off on my website only, so ootpstencils.com. And all orders will get the champagne glasses freebie. because the event is called Meet Me at Midnight, and like what bigger midnight in the year is there than New Year's? And because Taylor Swift has a song called New Year's Day, which is one of my favorites, and it's amazing and you should listen to it. But be prepared to like cry if you're an emotional person like me. We also wanted to kind of incentivize meeting us at midnight. So the first hour of the event from midnight Eastern time tonight to 1 a.m., each shop also has an additional incentive. Some of them are doing higher percentages on their discounts. Some of them are doing a bigger or better freebie or an additional freebie. Some may be doing like the opposite. Like if they're just doing a discount, they may be doing a freebie during Power Hour. And all of that is listed on the spreadsheet. And I will post that in a separate post with all the info and the pictures of the new releases. So all of that and all the details and everything will be in there. So for Power Hour for my shop, and again, only on the website, not on Etsy, is going to be 25% off. So you'll save an extra 5% by shopping between midnight and 1 a.m. Eastern time tonight. And you will also get the mirror ball, disco ball, ball drop stencil, mini stencil. And if you're one of the first 10 orders at midnight tonight, between midnight and 1, you will also get this like 3-inch big vinyl decal. It's got that's not hollow, that's glitter detailing around the edges, but it's like flat glitter. And it's in my stencil era, vinyl decal. I have a very limited amount of these that I will be putting in the shop after the event. So like if you want one and you are not planning on shopping tonight, you will be able to get this eventually, but probably not for a couple weeks. So and all the releases, I only have 4 new releases for the event, but all of those are already in the shop, on the website, not on Etsy. Again, they're not on Etsy yet. And they won't be until after the event probably because I'm lazy. And also I just a hassle listening to both places. So all 4 of these are already on the shop website. And like, so you can preload your cart. So like if you're planning on shopping at midnight, you can go and preload because I'm not putting anything new on this website until, my next release. So you can go and preload your cart now, celebrate midnight if you're in the Eastern time zone. And just before 1 a.m., make sure to check out social media here for the code, put the code and put your order in and get in the first, in the Power Hour. If you're going for the first 10, you might want to preload your cart just to have it ready to go I don't think people are going to shop like right at midnight. I won't be. But, you might want to, if you want the vinyl thrown in there too, you may want to. But the shop is all how it's going to be other than the codes haven't been loaded yet. So you can go and preload your cart now. It'll stay until then. If you sign in, obviously. I don't know if you don't. I'm not that great with, all the ins and outs of Shopify yet. So, yeah. So, again, rundown. From tonight, from midnight to 1 a.m., the shop will be 25% off. There will be a separate code for that. So, when, like, the graphic has the full event code and the separate Power Hour code. So, if you're shopping from midnight to 1 a.m., use the separate Power Hour code. It'll be 25% off. And the first 10 orders will get the vinyl. All orders from midnight to 1 a.m. will get the mirror ball stencil. And then after 1 a.m., the discount will be 20%, and it'll only have the full event code, will only be the active one. And all orders will get the champagne glasses. So if you order at midnight and you're one of the first 10 orders, you'll get all 3 of these freebies. If you're not one of the first 10 orders, but still order before 1 a.m., you'll get the mirror ball. And then if you order after 1 a.m., you'll just get the champagne glasses. So you could get all 3 freebies if you order at midnight tonight. Depending if you're in the first 10, obviously. And of course, you'll have the extra 5% discount code for Power Hour tonight to, as a thank for Meet Me at Midnight. Anyway, okay, one more quick run through of the new stuff. Again, there's only 4, and they're like Taylor related, but not Taylor Swift themed. I mean, they're Taylor Swift themed, but they're like very loosely, like you could use this for tons of stuff that are not Taylor Swift. The first one is this mirror ball banner, and I used this yesterday in my new reading journal, so I haven't cleaned it off. I went to an 8-hour planning thing yesterday where we just sat and planned, and I like worked my tail off and got a lot of stuff done in my reading planner, but I hadn't started my bullet journal. This is cool because I like how I'm using this in my bullet journal is I'm going to use this for my January cover page. I'm going to do kind of the same thing where I use like a variety of colors to make it look like it's shimmering a little bit. Maybe I'll even pull out my shimmery ink, but I'm not sure. And then I'm going to put January in here for like my January cover page. But like there's plenty of ways you can use this. I also used it as a background in my reading, just did it a little bit lighter. I just put in my reading era just because I kind of panicked. I was like flying through pages. I wanted to get as much done as I could. So I just wrote the first thing that came into my head. So, and then I really poorly like freehand drew this ball around it and realized that like I like left out. That's not the stencil, that's just me. And then I really poorly drew the banner. So I have a little bit of regrets about that spread, but anyway, that's why it's got all this color on it, but I can clean that off pretty easily. So I will be doing that probably tomorrow, not today. So that's the mirror ball banner, which is again already in the shop, new for the sale or the event. And then the second one is like if you have any awareness of the Taylor Swift stuff this year, friendship bracelets were a big part of it. She has a song where one of the lines is, "So make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid." And we kind of latched onto that this year, and it's been one of my favorite parts of the year. Trading friendship bracelets, making friendship bracelets, making special ones for the people that are special to you, but also being able to trade them to people that you're just meeting and you're going through a common experience. And like, obviously that started out as the Taylor Swift concerts, but people were trading them at the Barbie movie and at planner conferences this year. And randomly, like I was with some of my friends in Arkansas this summer, and at 5 a.m. this new coffee place opened and they were giving away free t-shirts to the first like so many people, and we were like, let's go do it. And we like drove like at like 45 minutes to get to this coffee place at like 5 a.m. and the first thing they were playing was one of the Taylor songs. I can't remember which one it was, and like this girl was jamming and we're like, do you want a friendship bracelet? Like we were like throwing it out. I traded one with a cast member at Disney, like because I was wearing a Christmas one, and she was like, that is so cute. I was like, here, you can have it. It's just become something really fun, and I really treasure all of the bracelets I've gotten. I traded it at the Ed Sheeran concert. We traded them at the Jonas Brothers concert. It's just been a really fun thing we've done this year, and so I really wanted to carry that energy into 2024 because I'll be making more for my Taylor concerts and other things. And so I wanted to do a stencil that you could use to build your own things. This was inspired by my friend Alex. She used various other stencils and set up a future log with that, and I was like, I need this. Oh, and speak of the devil, hi Alex. She set up a future log with like other stencil parts, and I was like, wait, no, I need to just make one that has like the alphabet and all that on it. So this one you can use to make like a variety of sizes. I know that was super weird. Sometimes I worry about this. That was so weird. This is by far the first creepy things that has happened. I summoned you, apparently. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway. So, there's lots of different sizes. You can kind of make any variety of sizes. Like you can do really small ones. If you want to do a small bracelet, you can do the bigger ones to make a bigger bracelet. You can mix and match them, as well as the stars and the hearts, and then the alphabet to be able to put whatever kind of word you want on there. So that's the Friendship Bracelet Builder stencil. Taylor and stencils, yes, exactly. I was like, Alex. That was so weird. Along the same lines of that is I also have the Friendship Bracelet Layout stencil. So for this one, all the layout stencils are nice because they're great in a pinch, but like you can also, like Becca and I were talking about earlier, you can take, you can take the portions of them and use them for other things. So for this one, like it's real easy to set down, trace really quick. You've got your friendship bracelet, you have your boxes for the week. You can put the dates in there or the day of the week, whatever you want to do. You could put the month here, or you could like make more boxes to put like a word, or like, if this was a Christmas one, I could do like red and green bracelets and put like joy here, any of that kind of thing. And then I can just kind of like mirror it over, use those boxes, and I can just put another bracelet on the side if I want, or some other kind of decorations. So the layout builders are stencils I'm really, really liking. As I have like less time, like those are great ones because they like take the thinking out of it. I mentioned yesterday doing my reading journal or reading planner, and the reason I was able to get so much done is because like I set it up beforehand, so I like was mindless. I knew what stencils I was using, I knew what stickers I was using, I knew what layout was, so I could just put the ink down and go to the next one. And I feel like that's kind of the same energy that I get from layout stencils. And so you'll also get the 4 anti-stencil boxes that you can use to like block out if you're inking and all that. And that is the friendship bracelet layout stencil. And then finally, and this is the one I'm going to be using in a minute here to do my, in my 2024 era cover page, the tour poster stencil. Obviously this is like made to mimic the era's tour poster. However, like this is a great one that you could use for like, you know, like like I said, I mentioned a vision board bingo. Like I could use this for the boxes. I could use this for checklists if I have like something coming up that has like 9 or 10 like sections to it. That's a great one. I could use this for pictures of the years. But yeah, so this is one, it's like a very basic, but it like kind of mirrors Taylor. So I want to do it. And you'll also get the insert boxes for that as well. So that's that. So one more time, real quick run through. Tonight from midnight to 1 a.m. is the special power hour. There will be a separate code and the shop will be 25% off for that. All orders from midnight to 1 a.m. will get the mirror ball stencil. The first 10 orders from midnight to 1 a.m. will also get the In My Stencil Era vinyl. And then all orders for the entire sale. And then after 1 a.m. tonight, the event code will be good for the entire time, which is a 20% off. Every order for the sale, including the ones that are at midnight from midnight to 1 a.m. will also get the champagne glass stencil freebie. And then codes will be released. I actually probably am going to talk to the people. I'm probably going to release them at like 11:50. Like, let's give some people some time to like be ready. Anyway, okay. So that is a quick run through of, you know, all the new stuff, the planner or the Meet Me at Midnight event. But yeah, so let's get cracking. Let's do at least one page in here, right? Like, I'm very much behind on getting my 2024 bullet journal ready because, yeah, have not been on my bullet journal game this month. I thought for sure that I was gonna have this ready and be like so far ahead because I was so far ahead in finishing my planner in December. But alas, that did not happen. And here we are on the eve of 24, finally digging into it. So what I'm going to do with this one is a little different than a lot of these stencils. I am going to washi this entire thing down. I really kind of want to make this straight and kind of center it. So I'm going to use the lines. Okay. And I am definitely going to, you know, washi around all 4 sides of this because this one's, any of these ones that have the thin boxes and they don't have like a lot of internal stuff, they can be very bendy. So these are the ones I really washi down as well as I can. I'm gonna actually get some thicker washi tape here. Hopefully. All of my washi tape seems to be a little either running low or stuck to each other. So like I said, these ones that kind of like don't have as much of a framework on it, I do like to have more washi tape on it to hold it down a little bit better. There we go. There was the washi I was using yesterday. How's everybody doing? Is anybody doing anything fun for New Year's Eve? We was actually talking to Alex last night and we were like, we really should have just spent New Year's Eve like in a hotel room, hanging out, doing nothing, eating junk food, maybe working on our planners a little bit, like being the cool millennials we are. I'm really regretting that today. I wish we were doing that. Very much so. And not in 2 separate states. Okay, so this is where like the insert boxes kind of come in handy because I'm going to actually go and try to, the first thing I'm going to do is pull up a picture of the Eras Tour poster to try to get as close to these colors as I can. like a minty green. I think that might be probably a little bit greener than that. I'm thinking pistachio if I can find it. The problem is I have all of my inks still in their like travel cases. So finding the right ink is going to be a lot harder than it usually is for me. So you might have to give me a minute for these. Just because I have to get so many different ones. I think correct, yeah, this is the only one right here. So we'll start with that one. And I would usually put the inserts in, but I think because I'm going to be doing this so many times and I'm kind of in a, not a hurry, but I got a lot of stuff I need to do before I leave for my family thing tonight. I'm just going to use washi tape really quick. So all I'm going to do with these is just color in the right color for the poster. And these are a variation of the brushes. I don't know if Becca's still here, but this is just a different kind of them. I could never source these ones. They're a little bit longer and a little bit thicker. But they're the same things as the pink ones in my shop. So there is our green for debut. And then we have like a, not that I don't know these colors, but I'm trying to get as close to the right color as possible. And so I need to pull up like a real good picture of one. And they just do not seem to want to show up on my screen well. Okay. Straw. Maybe a little bit more gold than that though. I'm like very particular about the colors of certain things, and this is one like I'm already feeling myself being like, it's gotta be perfect. Hey Becca. I wasn't saying for anything other than just like I was mentioning the brushes that I was using. But also, hey, hi, thanks for sticking around. So let's, the great thing about this is there's a lot of moving parts. All right. Yeah, this is a little more yellow than I wanted, but people are gonna get the point. And mostly I see my journal more than anyone, so. Nice bright yellow. And then a good purple. Let's see what, I know there's a really good purple for this and I can't think of where it, or which one it is right now. Probably honestly a mix of these two. Oh, no, that's right there. One thing I do sometimes is, oh, I just dropped all my inks. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna go grab those. I do sometimes kind of mix colors to get the desired color I want. If I do that just slightly here. I'm going to test this though, if I can find a piece of paper real quick. Not exactly what I want yet. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. That's definitely too pink. And just this alone, I think, is too purple. Not quite purple enough. All right, we're just gonna leave it as this. But we are gonna move the washi over because I'm messy, and I already was messing that. Okay, so we ended up going more with just mostly the purple, but it'll be fine. I think everybody's gonna know exactly what this is anyway. I did kind of get a little bit of purple in here, so I'm gonna go over back with my yellow. Just try to blend that out a little bit. What are you using this layout for? Titlepage. I'm gonna put in my 2024 era. I just honestly think we should probably just sit down. Like, we need to like pick a weekend and like just make a bullet journal for 2025 and then just have it duplicated. Thank you. I really liked I did Meet Me at Midnight this year with the clock, and I was gonna do it again, but I was like, I can't do that 2 years in a row, even though it's so good. Also, you weren't here earlier. I was talking about a word of the year. I think I'm gonna do discover. I like that because it's like travel-y, but not travel-y. I think that's gonna be my word of the year. I'm excited. I was thinking about it all day yesterday. Couldn't think of a good one. I was like, fly, wander, journey, which are all good ones, and I love them, but they weren't quite what I wanted, and I think I like that. I think Fire Break is a little too late. Yeah, definitely way too late for what I want. This is not quite red enough for what I want. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a mix of two colors here. Mostly just this red, which is the Festive Berries. And I'm kind of dabbing the Aged Mahogany too. Hey Lisa, how are you? And just kind of mixing the two to give me kind of more of a burgundy that I want, because the Aged Mahogany was not quite red enough. Like, it was not like bright red enough. And the which one is this? Festive Berries was not dark enough for the color. This is still not quite the color I want, but you know, gotta make do. You're gonna get it. People are gonna get it. Okay. And then we will move down and do the reputation. Actually, no, we're going to do 1989 right now. Let's just go across. Trying to set up your first reading journal. Yay! I spent all day yesterday at a planner meetup near me. And it was super fun, and I had a great time. And I actually got a ton of work up on my reading journal set up. And I'm really excited about it. I will flip through it after I'm done with this page really quickly, and then I'm not gonna have like too much time after that, but I'll do a quick flip through. Oh no, here's the blue for 1989. I found it. 100%. So I spent a lot of time yesterday setting up I watched so many videos on YouTube. Are you doing an actual journal or do you have a planner? So 1989 is this like nice sky blue, which I think, yep, this is gonna be perfect for. Alex, by the way, if you're still here, can you send me a picture of your future log, the one that had the bracelets on it that I was like, oh, I need to make a stencil. I know, I want to see too. Using a dark red notebook, super fun. Have you started anything yet? Like, what do you have done so far? And is it going to be like a planner type, like where you're going to like track like each day, each month, each week or whatever? Or is it going to be just like collections and all that? All right, let's go to Alex's favorite era. And honestly, I didn't think I was a reputation girl, but I think I'm a reputation girl. I'm so excited for this one to finally come out. Like when Taylor's version of this drops, it's gonna be... Doesn't matter what I'm doing, you're not gonna see me for a while. I'm gonna be on repeat in every possible minute I can. It's gonna be a bit of everything. Cool. That's cool. Play with it. I'm a proponent of playing, having fun, you know, doing your thing. Okay, I need like a dark gray. Hickory smoke, is that gray enough? That might be not quite gray enough, but let's do it. Let's see how it turns out. Happy 123 LGB. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait till it comes out. Can she just announce it today and make us all happy? Like, give us one last surprise in her year. In the year of our Lord Taylor Swift. Our Lord and Savior Taylor Swift. That's gonna be more of a folklore gray, I think. I need black. Like Alex's heart. That sounds really fun, Lisa. Definitely send pictures, post pictures, whatever. Whatever you're comfortable with. I can't find my black. Where's my black? What in the world? I swear I saw it. I swear I had it. There it is. I don't know if you posted a picture. I can't see it if you did. All of a sudden I'm not seeing. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure if you posted a picture, Lisa. If you did, I can't see it. No, but my 5-month-old foster kittens. Oh man, that's so cute. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use the black and just be very light with it. I'm dabbing off a little bit as I pick it up. Oh, got it. I was like, I just see your name. Any big plans for New Year's Eve and or next year? Hi, Shannon. Shannon's shop, Couture Pens, is also participating in the Meet Me at Midnight thing that we're doing tonight and this the next couple days. So Shannon, when you load in here, if you hear this, post your stuff, post your link and what your discount or freebies or whatever you're doing is. I had a headache since last night. I need to get my me too. I just finished editing pictures. I haven't posted the code. I just finished listing stuff. This is the first page I've done in my bullet journal for tomorrow. Like, I'm so behind. But I figured I might as well hop on here and at least get one page in my bullet journal done before 2024. And show off. This is one of the new stencils that I have for tonight. So I figured it was a good opportunity to both show it off and talk about the sale a little bit. Which, like I said, Shannon's shop is also participating in. She has some freaking beautiful pens. I don't know if all of these are, I don't know which ones are in your shop right now, but if this is, you guys, how perfect for Order the Planner stencils is this? Like this freaking little monstera leaf. Come on. Like I could barely order it better. Purse custom. But she has these awesome pens with these cute little charms. And there's like a ton of them. I also really like, I don't know if you have, I don't want to like show ones that you don't have in your shop. So I won't show too many, but I really like this one too. The monstera leaf and, or not monstera, words are failing me. Hibiscus flower, and those colors are perfect. Anyway, okay, back to this. Yeah, this is gonna be my title page, so I'm gonna put I just really want, I don't care if she does, I mean I care, I want her to obviously, but like I just really wanted New Year's Day for New Year's Day, like New Year's Day Taylor's version, but then like at the same time, like what if it's not quite the same? Oh, good. Okay. I know, but I had like most of the ones that you gave me like sitting here and I'm like, I don't want to pull out all of them in case. So here's our lover. I mean, like, I really want her to, but I would be very happy if she just dropped New Year's Day. But, like, at this point, like, you should have done it now. Like, I want to listen to it tonight. I've already listened to it, like, 10 times today. It's, like, my favorite song. When we were in Atlanta, she hadn't played any rep songs yet for the surprise songs. And she was on the piano, and she, like, started talking about she hadn't played rep yet, and this and that, and like she's like strumming along on the piano, and I was like, I was convinced we were getting New Year's Day, and I literally I was like about to cry. You could ask Alex, because I was like, what if it's New Year's Day? What if it's New Year's Day? What if it's New Year's Day? Like I was like hyperventilating. It wasn't. We got gorgeous though, so I'm not mad about it, but the possibility of getting New Year's Day sent me like, I was in tears because I thought we might get it. So if we were to get it, actually get it, I would be very, very happy. Like ecstatically happy. I'm trying to go lighter on this one for folklore than rep. But yeah, like New Year's Day is just, it's one of my favorite songs. Like, there's a few songs, like, I mean, I love all her stuff, right? Like, I mean, not all of it. There's songs I don't like and songs I just can't listen to. But, like, kind of the more sentimental songs are more of my favorite. I mean, I like Death by a Thousand Cuts is still one of my all-time favorites, but more of the sentimental ones are more of my jam because I'm a little bit sappy. And so, like, You're on Your Own, Kid, Long Live, of course. Just something about New Year's Day, and I think I've fallen more in love with it since I did the, I already showed these. I don't know if you've ever seen them, Shannon. I have 2 pages in my 2023 bullet journal that are like for picture memories, and one of them is for like my favorite pictures of each month, and it says hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. And the other one is just for like, I put like 23 adventures in 23, even though I just kind of use it for like all of my favorite things that I did. And that one says candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. And like, I loved that song before, but I think it just like, that just makes me like more in love with that song. Like just the fun, like, I don't know. I'm being weird. I'm being very emotional on this New Year's Eve because I had a really great year, and it just makes me a little emotional. It's coming to an end, but 2024 is going to be amazing too. So I'm not upset that we're moving into 24 because I have a really great feeling about it because I already have some big plans for it. And yeah, so New Year's Day is like hitting really different this year. I don't know. It's probably been like overall one of the best years that I've had, because I mean, like the Taylor stuff, and honestly a lot of it is like just all the fun that I've had with some really awesome people. So okay, now to do Midnight's dark blue. Too blue. Like the chip sapphire, I think is the blue I'm looking for. I want to go to Vegas. Oh, I'm assuming, is it this year? Like 2024? And when? And like, when were you planning on going? Because like, if I could go for the weekend and not have to take a day off work, I might be able to swing it. But if I have to take time off work, I probably cannot. September. Ooh, I don't think I have anything in September yet. But, like, were you planning on going? Like, when were you planning on going? Alex, trip home? The very beginning of the... Oh. Okay. Maybe. I'll have to see, because we have a lot of family birthdays that weekend, including my baby nephew, my godson. And, like, I don't mind missing adults' birthdays, but like my nephew's birthdays, it's going to depend on if they're planning on having his birthday that weekend. But a long weekend would be fun. I'd be down if I can swing it. I know you will be, but not during football season, yeah. Do you guys play over? Well, that's going to be the start of a senior year, though. I can understand that. I also told you my mom is inviting herself along for his graduation in Vegas. I also invited myself along too, so. But we can make the desserts. We can make the cake and the cookies. As long as somebody has an oven. I can't believe you have a senior. Oh my god. Or will have a senior. I don't know who I was talking to. And I was like, yeah, because Alex's son is, I think it was my aunt. I was like, Alex's son is senior year. And I was like, holy crap. I can't believe it. And then there's me. And you're younger than me. We're the same age. Italy was going to be our 40th birthday. Shannon, Alex, and I are the same. Like, we were born in the same year. And so we had been talking about Italy for our 40th for a while. And, like, obviously we're going to Italy next year now. So now we need a new 40th birthday plan. A couple years to save for that one, though. Can find somewhere fun to go. Alright. I always, like, put off getting on live because I just haven't, like, I had a rough month. I've had this, like, lingering cough and just felt like generally like crappy for most of the month. And so I, you know, it's been harder to like convince myself to get on live and do all that, but it's so funny because like every time I actually come live, I'm like, this is the greatest. Why don't I do this more often? Like I don't know, doofus, why don't you do this more often? But I'm gonna try to set like a good schedule in 2024, and not only a good schedule, like a good, like I think that every Friday night kind of grated on me for a while. Not grated on me, but like it stressed me out a little bit more than I'd like it to. And so I'm gonna try to come up with a good compromise. And I think what I would like to do is work on YouTube. So like do maybe slightly less lives and get my YouTube up and running and all that. And then maybe even just shorter lives, like, you know, keep them as frequent, but just shorter. But we'll see. Yeah, vacation time is the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing for me too. It's why I don't know if I could do Vegas. So now I'm just gonna take a black marker and give this a good trace so we get the good defined lines. And I just noticed I kind of got a little bit of, probably from washi on that, so I'm going to give that a little, just a little brush up there. And again, this one, because there's like a lot less support on the inside, can be kind of floppy. So that's why I haven't moved, or like I haven't taped down so much. And I'm still kind of like holding down these edges as I'm drawing them because I wouldn't want them to move. All right, final reveal. I haven't used the stencil yet. Hope it comes out good. Put a little too much washi there, I guess. Yeah, this looks so cute. Okay, so now the next thing, I need to decide how I want to like visually like do the in my 2024 era. So I think I'm just going to do it right in this box. And I did pull out the New Year's kit, the New Year's layout kit. I really like the font in there. It's like kind of like a groovy, fun font. So I'm going to use that font. I need that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to pencil this real quick, just make sure it's going to fit, especially in this font, because I could also just like mix up the font a little bit. The problem is, let me adjust this light really quick, because the light's kind of hard to see with a pencil. Actually, let me just kind of yeah, I'm gonna do a different font on that part. So give me 1 second. Let me pull some of my fonts over. I know exactly which one I want to use. There's two that I want to use. Maybe this one, which is the red font. And like I said, I was at a planner thing all day yesterday, And I brought literally all of my stencils in, you know, in my binders, but a lot of them are not in binders anymore. They're just kind of sprawled all over. So it's gonna give me a second because the one I want I used yesterday. So, or I guess I could do, you know what? I could do the Taylor font though. Like her handwriting font would be cute, but here's a specific one I'm thinking of. We'll see which one I find first, because this is not the right stack of stencils. Hang on 1 second, sorry guys. The names of the fonts. These fonts are not available left alone in the shop. They are part of the New Year's Day layout builder kit, and it's a kit that has, I think I gave you that, Shannon, at SGS. It has like the balloons and stuff in it. But it has like 6 stencils in there and the brushes and stuff. I'm pretty sure I gave you that. I don't know if I gave you the brushes because I think I'd given you other brushes. But I'm pretty sure I'm like 50%, no, probably 60% sure I gave you that now that I'm like second guessing myself. But I'm fairly sure I did. Oh. Got it. That one I don't have yet, but I have a very close approximation to it. So I'll probably put out the specific one later, but I do have an old English font in the shop that is very close to that, what you're talking about. I think we're going to use Taylor. But all of the fonts are in, like the Taylor specific, or Taylor-ish fonts are in the Eras collection. In my Eras collection on my site too. Or are you talking about, I got you, I know what you're saying. Got it. That took me too long to pick up what you were throwing down. I will do that. But what you're actually asking for, I will message you separately, because I'm going to have to dig for that info. It evaded me for far longer than I would like to admit. So I think I'm going to use... Yeah, that was not my finest moment. Ooh, over my head. I would like to do Era in this one. Except I can't find the lowercase, so I don't think we're going to use that actually. We're just going to do the folklore one. And I want to do a pen that's going to actually show up. Actually, I might have to do that one because that's going to be a really long word. All right, let's start with this. Yes, for sure. Thank you. Have a good New Year too. Talk to you next year. I'm so lame, sorry. I actually kind of wish I did that one in the lowercase. Shoot. I don't think I can. Let me sand erase it real quick. Let me see if I have my sand eraser right here. And I'll see if I can sand erase it low enough to do that. That looks great. Let me find the blue again though. We're gonna lay this down real quick. Of course, I had to be right at the very edge of this. Makes it much harder. All right, that's sufficient. It's noticeable, but whatever. Is this the small one? This is big for the small one. All right, and my let's see if I can do the fun big letters in there. The only other thing I'm like sitting here thinking, like, what am I gonna do with these boxes? Am I gonna put like, I don't know, nothing right now. It's gonna stay like this. But if anybody thinks of like something super cute that you would do in these boxes, let me know, because now I'm just like, what am I gonna do with them? Are they just gonna be blank? But that's like wasted space. Ah, this is perfect. I'm gonna kind of try to erase this up here. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do is like basically try to shoot, thing that I wanted to use is not here. Shoot. Okay, wait, it might be, or a different version of it might be. I'm just gonna color this in. I don't want to ruin this pen. This is my favorite for my playlist spread. All right, it's gonna be hard to do with that one. Let's see what else I got. I definitely want it to be metallic though, so let's see how this one is. Oh, this one might be okay. I just wonder if it's just like a little bit too thick. Anybody that's watching, anybody have any fun plans for New Year's, or like have any things in the new year they're looking forward to, or any like fun things they did in 2023 they want to share while I anxiously color this in, because I feel like I'm gonna make one wrong move and ruin this entire spread, and that's gonna ruin my entire notebook. All of 2023, or all of 2024. This color is perfect for this though. The good thing about the folklore font is it's so like, I don't know, deckled? Kind of like bouncy. I don't even know what the... shaky. That like a little bit of a variation isn't a bad thing. It just makes it look more like the folklore font. And like certain letters, like the A is never really in. Well, I guess it's in Taylor's version though, so. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to do something fun for the, like the 2024 color, like either gold, or I think I have a rose gold one, or I don't think I want to do red. I think I want to keep it like kind of classic. Oh, there's that silver one I was looking for. Dang it. This I think is rose gold, but I think the tip is very... This is definitely gold too. Okay, let's try this one first. It's very dark. Let's try... Oh yeah, we're gonna do pink. Or rose gold, I guess, technically. The tip on this is not the best though, so... I don't think this is gonna last for all of these. I'm gonna do the 4, and then I think I'm gonna do the other 2 and the 0 in maybe gold, I don't know. Gold or silver, I think gold to like differentiate it from the silver of the In My Era. This pen, I remember when I first got it, I loved it. It was awesome, but it's like struggling now. Oh, maybe I just needed to. Oh yeah, I just needed to do that. I'm gonna go over the two, and probably if it all looks like this, I'm gonna definitely. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. Even though now it's like a little too much. Definitely too much now. Pull some of this through. And then once this dries, I will like go back and outline it. Like I think I'll actually put the stencil back down. The funny thing is there must have been some kind of clog in it, because like I had been, you know, pushing the tip down several times and it like nothing was working. And then all of a sudden I thought it had just dried out of ink. All right. I do need to kind of clean it up with like a black marker, maybe a silver one. Black would be great though. Let's try to do that a little bit. We'll do the silver part, or the rose gold part last to give it a minute to dry, but I'm just going to go back over with my black pen. Hopefully give it a little more definition on those borders that I covered over with the, I thought I had a finer tip silver one that I'd be able to just color inside of, but it did not. And normally like when I was doing this, I would do that. That would be a pencil outline that I was coloring over. But because it was on like a navy, a real dark blue, I couldn't really use the pencil on that. So I used the black pen and hoped that I'd be able to color inside it, but oh well. Just a little bit of an outline, a little bit of double work. Thank you so much. I'm kind of digging this. I will say I did really like my Meet Me at Midnight for last year though. I think it just, I don't know. It just was like the whole vibe of the midnight stuff. But this is hopefully another great year of the Eras tour for everybody. So I would not mind if it's another year of Taylor and if it's our Eras era continuing, especially if we can get a rep drop soon. Or maybe even some new music, that would even be better. No, I don't think so. Actually, I want rep. I want the rep vault tracks really bad. Alright, almost done with this. I would love to keep working, but I actually, soon I'm gonna have to get ready and go. I don't know what time it is actually. 3 o'clock. Family obligations stink. Not a fan. I would love to just spend the day working on my bullet journal. I think that needs to be a new planner meetup. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve planning. Find like some connected hotel rooms. Bring some card tables. Watch the ball drop. Work on our planners. Don't have to worry about family. I'm liking that idea more and more. Okay, so there is, I'm gonna get some of this stuff out of the way because I'm gonna do one more quick rundown of the Meet Me at Midnight event and all of that info. So let me kind of, there is our In My 2024 Era cover page. That'll be the first page of my bullet journal. Let's see if I can erase this little purple mark. The good thing is it's kind of an off page. It's not that big of a deal. I could put a sticker or something over it, but there's something about like the first couple pages of your planner I feel like are always like, if they're not perfect, you're like, oh no. And I do need a little bit more pink on here because that smudged a lot too. Ooh, not that one. Let me find a pink one real quick. Oh, that is what it is, I think. All right, so there we have it. That is our In My 2024 Era layout. We're gonna leave it at that for tonight. I may go back and do some stuff in those boxes, but I don't know. The Eras too are they're like pictures, and I don't really want to like have pictures or anything on like the first page. Maybe eventually it'll be like things I do or something. I don't know. But, so that'll be the first page, and then, thank you. And then the next page is going to be my futures log and all that. I did get that paint was kind of not bleeding, but ghosting a little bit. So, when I set up my futures log, I'll have to, or I might kind of flip a couple things so I can cover that up a little better. But, yeah, so that's that. Let me run down everything one more time for the Meet Me at Midnight event tonight. It's kind of like an offshoot of the planner tour. There's 10 shops participating. It'll start at midnight tonight, midnight Eastern. The code will be released and all that kind of stuff. My shop, this is an event, so technically, like, not the shops didn't have to have a sale. They either had to have a special freebie for the length of the event or a discount code for the length of the event. I am doing both. Most of the shops are doing either both or a discount. I think there's only one shop that's just doing the freebie. So most shops are discounted in somewhat. I will post everything, all the details in the spreadsheet and all that, in the group with some pictures and stuff, probably in like 10-15 minutes after I get off of here. Our shop is doing both. So, there will be a special code and a special freebie for the length of the entire event, which is the 1st through the 3rd. Again, it starts at midnight Eastern tonight. And because it's called Meet Me at Midnight, and we wanted to like incentivize you guys meeting us at midnight, from midnight tonight Eastern time, to 1 a.m., there will be a special power hour. Every shop has something in addition, like in excess of their other stuff. So, for our shop, for example, so like you could have done like either like the other thing, like a special freebie if you're only doing a discount, or a discount if you're only doing a freebie, or you could do like a higher code or a better freebie or an additional freebie. We're doing both because I'm extra. So, length of the event, everything will be 20% off. and you will get a champagne glasses for any order with the code on the website only, not on Etsy. Everything will be 20% off with the code, and every order will get the champagne glasses. If you shop during the power hour from midnight to 1 a.m. tonight, you will get the champagne glasses as well as the mirror ball, and there will be a 25% discount. So a better discount, and you'll get an additional freebie and a bigger one. And if you're in the first 10 orders, you will also get these vinyl stickers. They are a very limited number, will be coming to the shop in a little bit, but I had ordered them for something, and yeah. So the first 10 orders will get these. It's got that like glittery, sticky on the edges. And then in the end, in the middle, it says, in my stencil era, OOTB stencils, you know, whatever. So the first 10 orders at midnight will get this too. So if you order within the first 10 orders at midnight, you will get both of these. If you're only in the first hour and not in the first 10 orders, you'll get both of these. And if you order after the first hour, and you'll get the champagne glasses. So yeah. New stuff. There's only 4 new things. It's all in the shop now, so you can preload your cart. Again, this is only on the website, not on Etsy. The 4 new stencils are the mirror ball banner. I did use this in my new reading planner. Ignore all the black lines because that's stuff I did freehand in like 5 seconds and kind of messed up. But that mirror ball banner there, I'm going to actually draw a better banner in when I use it in my bullet journal. And I'm going to follow the circle better because that was my error, not the stencil. So there's this one. I'm going to use this for my January cover page. I'll put that on the thing and put January right through there. The second new one is the friendship bracelet builder. It's got lots of different pieces to build lots of different sizes of friendship bracelets, as well as the alphabet that'll fit on these middle-sized bracelets, beads. In addition to that one, I also did a friendship bracelet layout, which I thought was great for like a quick one. You could put like the month or a word, like for Christmas, you could put joy here, or like May, whatever, or like APR for April. And then you can put the dates or the day of the week in there. And then you'll also get the anti-stencil boxes for that. And then finally was the one you just saw me use, the tour poster layout, which I use for my title page, but I think that's also like a great checklist or like a project page. You can even use it for your weekly if you have certain like specific things that you want to focus on or anything like that. And then that's this one, and you will also get the box inserts for that as well. So that is the Meet Me at Midnight event. Like I said, I'm going to post a nice long post, not a nice long post, but a post about it. I'll put all the details, all the links and all that in there. Finally, since I don't really want to get off yet, but I need to soon, so I don't want to start another page, I will do a quick flip through of all the stuff that I did in my peanut butter taco Bookworm Life Planner yesterday. I put the tabs on, and then everything else, they're stenciling on every other page that I've done so far. I do put these ones in here. I am going to put one of these in here somewhere. I don't know where it's going to fit in. I gotta see what other book stencil or stickers I have that I want to add. I stenciled my name in here. And then I did work on the first monthly layout. And this is all from the New Year's Day layout kit, the fonts and the confetti and all of that. And then, like I said, this was the mirror ball banner that's new for this one. And then this is the confetti from that kit. That's about all I got for like the weeklies and all that in there, but I just wanted to do the first couple weeks so I had more time. I was at an 8-hour planner thing, and it's at a scrapbook store. You pay like $10 and you have like the table space, and they'll just go there like once a month usually. We did a second one this month to set up our Bookworm Life planners, and I got a ton done, and I'm really proud of myself. Because that stuff was like the stuff I just showed you was like the last like 30 minutes I did. The bulk of it is what I did in the back for the challenges. I still have a couple more challenges to set up, but I used the Bookworm Life sized bookshelf. There's one, the large one is sized specifically for the Bookworm Life. I used that in here. and I'm going to use that as an arc tracker. I do need to color this in colored pencils. I just didn't have any colored pencils with me yesterday. I did a Read the USA. So for this, I'm going to color it in as I read it, and then I'll keep a track of like how many, because you know, like all the books set in the USA, most of them are like New York, a lot of Washington, California, Texas, Florida, Illinois, but not some of the lesser states. So I always like doing that. I use the Starfall stencil as well as the USA stencil, the small one, for that. I do a read around the world. I like to kind of like other countries that I get. I'll like list them here or put dots or like keep a tally of which continents. So I use the upper and lowercase type font for that, and then the world stencil for that one. This is one of my favorite ones. All of these challenges come, the sticker challenges, I think all the ones that I have down are all from Peanut Butter Taco. That's on Etsy. Her book group is Let's Peanut Butter Taco, about books. I still have to put the washi on here that I usually do. I usually do like a bookshelf washi here. I just didn't have it yesterday. This is her seasonal challenge, and there's like a challenge for each seasons. So I take washi and divide up, and I put, this is the fancy snowflake, this is the sakura pattern, the palm leaf pattern, and then the large sunflower. And then I put the stickers down. I also am doing her romance and fantasy challenges. So this is the lips pattern stencil with her stickers. They match perfectly. And then the fantasy challenge with her stickers. And then these are a couple of the different dragons and the dragons and castle stencils. And then I did the alphabet challenge. Again, her stickers. And then I just took different fonts and put letters randomly in there. And then her rainbow, which is based on the cover. This is the rainbow scales stencil. And, nope, not the last one. One of her new challenges that was in her Bookmas Advent box was the cover challenge. So I used some washi from the sticker party, her stickers, and then this is the book pattern in the background. And then finally, I have the Lucky Duck challenge, and I used our one of our rubber ducks stencils in there. And then her stickers. I still have some more pages to set up. This is going to be the Taylor Swift challenge from the Taylor Swift book club group, which Sticker Party did the stickers of. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it because I'm going to need more pages. So I think I'm going to try to do the Harry Potter ones on a fold out this way and the Pop Sugar ones on a fold out this way. I'm not sure. I haven't decided unless I can find some more pages I can add in here. And then the last couple challenges, again, I had set that aside for Pop Sugar. And then the Christmas challenge for sure. And I don't know. I have 2 more pages done. But that's my Bookworm life. I am going to pop over in Monica's group real quick after this and show what I did there. So if you want to join me over in the Let's Peanut Butter Taco group, after I message her really quick and tell her I'm going to go live because I don't know if she knows that. Yeah. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will meet me at midnight. That was really off tune, sorry. I hope you'll join us for the event this weekend or this week. And I hope you guys all have a really great new year. Like I said, I had a really great 2023 and I'm like a little sad about leaving it, but I hope that we all have an amazing next year. I hope we have very precedented times and, you know, we get to do a lot of things that we love and see the people we love, and our hearts are all filled with happiness and lots of planning. So everybody be safe tonight if you're going out, or even if you're like going to see family and going to be out on the roads, be safe. Yeah. Thank you guys for a great year. Anyway, Happy New Year. Bye.